everyone, I'm your Chinese teacher Wang Zhuoyu. Welcome to Chinese class. In this video, we will discuss the cultural differences between China and Pakistan. We will discuss the overview of both countries. Cultural differences between China and Pakistan gives corresponding suggestions in order to reduce the barriers of cross-cultural communication. This video reflects the differences and classifies them from the aspects of religion, customs, and ideologies. The result presents that the cultural differences between China and Pakistan are multiple and reflected in every area of Pakistan. However, the correct attitudes and proper actions barriers can be reduced and better cross-cultural communication can be achieved. Chungguo means China in my eyes. China मेरे नज़रिए से. Chungguo. So the first difference is between Chinese handwriting and Urdu handwriting. The Urdu alphabet has 39 basic letters and 13 extra characters, 52 altogether. It is written from right to left and is closely related to the Arabic and Persian alphabets, but also contains some sounds from Sanskrit. In pronunciation, certain sounds in Urdu have no equivalence in English or in any other languages written in the Roman alphabet. For this reason, it is often difficult to express the true pronunciation of Urdu words using Roman letters. However, Chinese characters are the medium through which the Chinese language is recorded. They are an expression of communication, both in how the character is pronounced and the meaning the character represents. The earliest Chinese characters were created using pictures or pictographs, which were originally inscribed on bone and then later on bronze and other metals. These characters eventually developed into the calligraphic style that we see today. This is the calligraphic style. This style has also been altered through the ages from the crude, unformulated style of the Chopsticks to the modern day diamond shaped characters. Today, within modern Chinese characters, we can still see characteristics from the ancient Shang dynasty. More than 3,000 years ago, these ancient characters were originally inscribed onto tortoise shell or animal bones, which are also known as oracle bones. Chins during the Bronze Age, towards the end of the Shang dynasty, characters began to be carved or casted onto bronze. These were called chins metal characters. Their shape and structure were similar to that of Chia. However, as the use of molds became more popular, the characters themselves become more structured and thicker. Chuan Shu eventually became the more standardized script and brought about the elongation of characters. The Ta Chuan style was first created during the late Western Zhou dynasty and can be directly traced to the Qin style. After the unification of China under first Emperor, the policy of formalizing the character system saw the introduction of Xiaochuan. Tachuan and Xiaochuan were both simplified forms of characters, and their joint features included a proportioned amount of brush strokes and a finalized design, and so on. Nowadays, the standard simplified character system, which takes its main features from the Kaishu style, has been in official use in the mainland since the 1950s and is taught as the main written language throughout the China. Traditional characters, however, which is also a product of Kaishu style, are still dominant in areas such as Hong Kong and Taiwan and don't follow the Romanized system of Pinyin. This is the difference of handwriting language between Urdu and Chinese language. Huaizi and Chopsticks. Chopsticks or huaizi in Chinese are a pair of small, equal-sized tapered sticks, usually made of wood, used for eating Asian food. It is believed that first chopsticks were developed over 5,000 years ago in China. First used by Chinese, chopsticks later spread to other Asian countries including Japan, Korea, Vietnam, Southeast Asian countries. There are some rules using chopsticks. I'm mentioning here some of them. Never use your index finger wrong with chopsticks. Index finger wrong with the chopsticks. Never hold chopstick in your mouth. Don't hold chopstick in your mouth and don't suck it. It is regarded as a lack of good behavior. Never use only one chopstick. Use two of them. Use only one of them to get something really small. So use choose two of them. Never put your chopstick in a bowl of rice. It is an action employed when you want to pay your respect to your partner elders. Okay, never put your chopstick in a bowl of rice. And never hit a bowl or plate with your chopstick. Even you feel bored, don't do this because that action is about beggars to do what they beg for food. So don't do this action. However, in Pakistan culture, it is considered proper to eat only with the right hand as per Islamic tradition. It is also a tradition in many other Asian cultures. Most Pakistani used to eat on a takht. Pakistani often eat with their hands, scooping up solid food along with sauce with a piece of baked bread of rice. For example, naan or chawal. The spreading of Islam religion starting in the AD 700 forms the basis of Chinese cuisine because Muslims, those who practice the Islam religion, are forbidden to eat pork or consume alcohol. They concentrated on the other areas of food such as beef, chicken, fish and vegetables. The Mughal Empire from India began its ruling in present-day Pakistan around 1526. Its style of cooking, called Mughal, typically includes such ingredients as herb and spices, almonds, and so on. Mughal cooking remains an important part of Pakistani cuisine. Foods such as shahi tukra, a dessert made with sliced bread, milk, cream, sugar, saffron, a type of spice, and chicken tandoori are still enjoyed in the 21st century. Chicken tandoori is chicken that is cooked at a low temperature in special charged clay ovens called tandoors. So this is the cultural difference between foods of two countries, China and Pakistan. Let's move on. In Liao, Richa in Liao. Tea is deeply woven in the history and culture of China. Tea is used in the culture of China. This beverage is considered as one of the most important necessities of Chinese life, along with firewood, rice, oil, salty soy sauce, and vinegar. Chinese teas can be classified into different categories: white, green, yellow, oolong, black, and post-fermented. Tea drinking is a most important part of Chinese culture. China is an original producer of tea and is renowned for its skills in planting and making tea. Its custom of tea drinking spread over to Europe and to many other regions through cultural exchange via the ancient Silk Road and other channels of trade. The Chinese nation has written a brilliant page for its tea culture in the history of world civilization. The development and promotion of tea has been one of the Chinese principal contributions to the world. Traditionally, there are 10 most famous teas, but not all best 10. Its lists are in the agreement. Here is a typical list of 10 most famous tea for your references. Number 1. Lung Ching tea. Dragon well tea as an important part of Hangzhou culture expresses the living attitude of locals as well as the Chinese people. Generally speaking, it takes 6 hours for the dragon well tea to pluck. Oh wow, 6 hours. It takes more than 4 hours to fry and make this one that shows dragon well tea squarely and is wonderful. The dragon well tea line with having yellow again in the color and luster is completely green and green. The tea foam is flat, smooth. After washing bubbles, each is hung in water. The bud stands upright. Tea is fragrant and lasting, dark brown and dark green, and bright flavor glycol. Dragonwell names derives from a local spring that legend has it is the lair of a dragon, also known as Longqing. It is the best known of China's green teas. Number 2 is Maofeng tea, Huangshan, Yellow Mountain Fir Peak. Origin is Huangshan. Clean needle-like tea with a slight floral overtone. It is a tea in Anhui province in China. It is one of the most famous teas and can be also found in the list of Chinese famous teas. Green Snail Spring, Biluochun tea. Tongting Mountain of Taihu, Jiangsu Province, a green tea with a strong aroma. 7 grades in decreasing order of quality. Supreme, Grade 1, Grade 2, Grade 3. Wow. Chao Ching Grade 1 and Chao Ching Grade 2. Wow. The tea is featured by its exquisite Okay, now Pakistan culture. In Islamabad, the capital of Pakistan, the rising temperature has led to an increase in sales of the traditional yogurt-based drink of the subcontinental lassi in Pakistan. So salted lassi is a traditional Punjabi drink, but it is popular across the country. People want sweet lassi and kulcha or paratha stuffed with chicken or mince for breakfast. So modern version of lassi includes many fruits like mango lassi, strawberry lassis, and so on. Lassi is a healthier summer beverage as it is good for the digestive system. Lassi is a drink made up of yogurt and milk and some amount of sugar or salt. It is a quite famous drink and liked among the foreigners too. It helps you quite well on a hot day if you ask me. Shikanjvi is also the famous drink in Pakistan. Sattu. Have you ever wondered what a mixture of barley, seeds, sugar and water would taste like? Oh wow, it's sattu. Consumed with milk or water, sunshine, to give sattu extra flavor. It is uh, other drinks include kahwa. Kahwa is basically an Arabic drink, but it is drank in most of the Pakistan area. This drink is made up of natural leaves of tea. It prevents the body from catching serious diseases, so it's good for health. Ice cream soda. It is also used in Pakistan. So these are the differences related to beverages. 材料 日常材料 Let's move on. 食物 means food. Cultural differences between two countries. A China meal is consists of two parts. Staple food, normally made up of rice, noodles or steamed buns, vegetable and meat dishes. So it smells, it tastes very good. A meal in Chinese culture is typically seen as consisting of two general components: a carbohydrate source or starch known as 主物 in the Chinese, 主食 in the Chinese language. 主食 means main food, staple rice, noodles, etc. As I have already told you. Rice is a critical part of much Chinese cuisine. However, in many parts of China, particularly North China, wheat-based products including noodles and steamed buns is also used. Soup is usually served at the end of the meal to fulfill one's appetite. However, Pakistan possesses great ethnic and cultural diversity. It is not uncommon to hear people summarizing their cuisine as just curry, but there is much more than that. Of course, their cuisine can be characterized by a blend of various regional cooking traditions of the Indian subcontinent, Central Asia, as well as elements from its Mughal legacy. There are some of the traditional dishes we are lucky we eat these dishes like biryani, dumba, chicken tikka, nihari, halim, kebab, chicken korma, halwa puri, kheer, gulab jamun, etc. With a long history, unique features, numerous styles, and cooking, China and Chinese cuisine is one important constituent part of Chinese culture. Chinese traditional dishes are famous for color, aroma, taste, meaning, and appearance. So, this is the difference between Pakistani and Chinese food. 谢谢，再见你们. Thanks for watching my video. That's it for today. In this video, we will learn the differences of different countries' culture. There are a lot of other differences between culture, but in this video we will learn few of them. I hope you will like it. Okay, bye bye. 再见. Allah Hafiz.